Welcome to Fortune Cookies Tarot. This is day 15 of the 31 days of tarot. I can't believe that you have hung with me this long. So I hope you're enjoying these videos, learning a little bit about me, about my tarot practice, about the things that I do, the things that make me tick, and maybe you're learning a thing or two. So today is, revealing some of the self-care practices that we have, some of the things that we do as part of our tarot practice. So I have a number of things. So, first things first, like I live and die by incense. So Nag Champa is my go-to for just a daily burn in the house. But what I do with my cards, I am a water sign, but I don't cleanse my cards with water. I will light up some incense, waft them through the smoke. I also, I don't know if you could hear, I blow on my cards and I flip them like that just to get some of the energy kicked off them either before or after a reading. I'm very careful about that. I do want to make sure that, I blow off any old energy that might be on there. You don't want to do a reading for John Doe and have Jane Smith's energy all over it. You want to make sure that you clean everything up. Also, I brought out the Madame Clara 5 cent tarot, or 5 cent tarot, because I mentioned it in the last video, and it really is a cute little deck, nice little box. It's super high quality. The cards are super high quality. A little bit slippy, but there's plastic coating on them, but I do like them very much. They are vibrant and really cute, but I figured we would take a look at some of these cards while I talked about some of my practices. So the cleansing my area, casting my circle, I do a couple of things. The first thing I do is let the white light come in through my crown chakra, and I just breathe in and breathe out and focus on, creating a space of that golden white light that, protects us and, keeps us safe. So I will blow out a huge bubble of that to encompass my property, my neighbor's property. If you watch my other videos, I have interfered with the GPS coordinates at the house. People have a little bit of trouble finding our house, and I have to give them regular directions because GPS typically doesn't get them here. So the interesting byproduct of it, but it is what it is. So it helps everybody out. So I will do that, ritual prior to any reading. Sometimes if I'm doing a lot of readings in a row, I will do it, once in the morning and just kind of reinforce it at lunch, reinforce it in the evening. I also will use selenite to either cleanse the deck. I will leave it on the deck if I'm doing multiple readings in a row. On New Year's Day and New Year's Eve, I was doing a lot of live readings, so I did have my selenite going back and forth, and I'll give the selenite a little bit of a wiggle just to get some of the energy off it, so that even if it is absorbing, any kind of negative vibes, we're getting that out of there. You can also use the selenite to cast a circle. I do find that it's very, very helpful. This is a new thing for me. I haven't always used this, but I am definitely enjoying it, more so because it looks like the memory sticks in Superman 1. So there's that. One of the other things that I do, and this is something more specific to me as a reader, I do get intuitive impressions from touching the cards. So when I do a layout, I lay the cards out and we get, a couple of cards here. If I need more information, I will go in and I will touch the card and get impressions from that. Sometimes that doesn't work. Sometimes, I can't clear the clouds away. I can't get things going on that. So I will use this psychic trio. Buy all my crystals at aliciawicker.com. She's also another reader, has a channel here on YouTube. You can go and buy your crystals from her. They are sound cleansed and they are of the highest quality. So I do like her products very, very much, and I love her reading. So this little psychic trio was something that I purchased this year that I didn't think that I needed. But I was like, oh, let's get it. Let's do it. When my touch intuition is failing me and I need to clear out, I find if I pick these up, and you will see me do this in live readings, I will pick them up and it does clear the path. And I can get more information in when I put them down and I go back. So you will see these, whether they're on camera or off camera, they're always here. They are helping out. So um, when when I'm doing readings, I am a Cancer, so I do drink plenty of water, just plain water. I got droplets on it. Certainly, one of my hard and fast rules is no drinking and taroting. Um, you want to make sure that you keep yourself as clean as possible. I'm not as strict as like being a like full blown vegan, vegetarian, anything like that. I do find that eating a piece of meat will help ground me on days where I am, flying through the ether for a long period of time. But the grounding process for me, I have two ways of doing it. So I drink water through the whole process just to keep things going, to make sure nothing really sticks to me, no energy sticks to me. I will wash my hands in between multiple readings. Also, taking a hot shower after works really well for me to kind of bring me down, get me rooted again. Root foods, root vegetables will help as well. So including but not limited to mushrooms and potatoes. Um, but when I am really, flying high, when I have done a lot of readings, or when I have a particularly hard reading, I will go out barefoot and put my feet on the ground. That will help me to, get back to earth. Likewise, if I'm having some trouble launching out, what I'll do is eat leafier vegetables, eat lighter fare, um, eh, you know, go outside, breathe a great deal, keep my feet off the ground, to kind of launch myself into that ether and get myself into a space. I don't have a lot of trouble getting into the space anymore, but sometimes you want to be a little bit spacier than not. So those are my self care rituals, and of course, sometimes you do have to back off the practice. Sometimes, you just need to take some time for yourself and just kind of back off, and other things get in the way. In the weeks preceding Christmas and New Year's, I was in demand at my regular day job, so I did pare back on my readings. I did block out my time so people couldn't schedule with me, and it was a bummer for a bunch of people because they did want their Christmas readings. But nonetheless, the challenges of my day job, there are busy seasons, and that was one of them. So I did have to limit myself. So trying to figure out good pacing is really important. Also, the space that I read in right now is actually a new office space that at the beginning of the shutdown, the country shut down, I had to move into my husband's man cave. So we're in the process of finishing up my magic shack outside. It's a converted shed. Still have some work to do on it, but that's going to be like another self-care thing for me, because that way I actually get to go to work. I get to commute to work, which is going to be great. All of the jobs that I have, I'll be able to go out there and have my own little magical space. So that will be good. It has a loft too. I'll be able to chill out in the loft. So it should be really cool. So those are my self-care practices for my tarot practice. I hope you enjoyed this. Please like, share, and subscribe. As always, there is scheduling information in my bio. You can go there, and there is a link to schedule private readings if you are so inclined. Have a great day.